What's going on, everybody? My name is Matt from Matt Does Everything, and today we're taking a first look at Hytale. The early access dropped today, January 13th, and this is a game that has been sort of in a feedback loop for the longest time. It was originally with the original developer, then it got purchased by Riot, then Riot started to create a ton of different features, advertising all sorts of different things, from minigames to servers to some things that the game hadn't originally even intended. And due to that, it got caught in a loop of devs being hired, devs being removed, and eventually, long story short, the original creators repurchased it from Riot, something that's very rarely ever happened in the gaming industry, and we have an early access. It's a voxel-based adventure survival game, heavily based on influences like Minecraft, Breath of the Wild, and honestly, it seems like it's pretty cool. So, without further ado, let's take a look. Alright, so we've just loaded into the game, and this is where it drops you. It drops you in a quick menu with worlds, minigames, servers, avatars. It assigned me a random avatar. I didn't really choose this, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. So we're gonna go to Worlds. We're just gonna take a brief look at what seems to be one of two available game modes, or world modes. Starting with Exploration. We probably won't move to Creative for this, just because there's probably so much to do, and I want to check out everything in its own given time. So we're gonna name this new world First Look. We're going to check out these options real quick. So first look, PvP, fall damage is on, day-night cycle you can adjust, penalty on death is partial drop of loot, that's pretty cool. You can set the durability and resource loss of death, that's pretty nice. You can check what mods are not only available, but you can probably add from this menu here, that's cool. Explore an Echo of Oribus. Build, craft, and survive, and find a way to restore what was lost. This is pretty cool. We're just going to dive right in. We're going to apply the settings, and we're going to create the world. I'll see you when the world loads. Alright, so we are back. We are in the game. There's a lot of particle effects going on. I don't know how well all of these are coming across. My energy bar is going crazy. These particle effects are really cool, actually. I'm wondering if there is a third-person view. I don't think so, but that's okay. Going to personally adjust some settings. Alright, apologies, I had to adjust some settings for my own rig, but that's okay. The game's running much smoother now while we're recording. The details in this are really cool. I like the vibrancy. We have jump, we can swap, so sort of Minecraft mechanic controls, that's cool. I broke that pot. I have some light hide now. There was a notification on this. Okay, I just threw that rubble, that's kind of cool. I can F to pick this up, I can turn off braziers, that's pretty cool. F to interact. And we are in the open world. Okay, so it kind of just launches you into it. This little starting area is kind of cool. I'm assuming we get started just like we do sort of to Minecraft. We are breaking this log. There it all goes. Okay, cool. The tree breaks. Tab is inventory. Okay, so crafting happens automatically. There's no grid-based crafting, so that's not awful. Any trunk, any stone, but I don't have any stone. So I need any rubble to make a pick. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So this allows me to craft a pickaxe. I can also get to a basic sword by getting some plant fiber, but let's get some stone. So the gameplay loop right now reminds me very much of a typical Minecraft world. I mean, we're gathering basic resources. I discovered something. There's poppies on the ground, which, to be fair, the original of this was based on a more intense version of Minecraft. that had a little bit more story drive and featured a lot more mechanics that were reminiscent of some mods that were very popular at the time. So, like, we've got a large world map here, which seems to be some sort of structure over here. And we can zoom out pretty far. There seems to be a pretty good distance on the land here. So we can place a marker, which is cool, so we'll do that. We'll take a moment here. We'll craft a little bit more stuff. Let's go ahead and have a sword prepared. We'll get some more rubble, and we'll make an axe as well. Just a basic set of tools. Interestingly enough, the shift and control buttons are backwards here. It seems we have our first instance of an enemy. Hi, friend. Okay. So a bit of spam gameplay, and that's not a problem. He just kind of collapsed there. That's kind of cool. Oh, there's more. Hi. I'm wondering if there's like a method of walk-in, walk-out for this. I'm not seeing it. There also does seem to be harvesting a berry bush. So, very reminiscent. Okay, there's some sort of big structure there. I'm hoping this restores health. It does a little bit. It also seems to restore energy. Oh, and we currently have a regeneration effect right now. Is there any sort of shield mechanic? Because that would have helped me out a lot here. Let's put this down and see. Just real quick. No shield, but there are bigger weapons. Okay. So I don't have a shield right now. Campfire chest. How hard is this? Okay, but a bow... A bow is completely possible, so we'll get some stuff for that. Can I break down the rock? I don't have any rock. I thought I picked it up, but I didn't. Oh, that's... Oh, cool. Stone rubble comes from this, so I can make myself a ton of arrows. Alright, so let's come over here. I want to see about fighting down this, this structure we've got here. We're gonna make ourselves a bunch of arrows using what we have available. Item durability is a thing. Oh, there's just a guard button. Okay, interesting. Okay, so 3 arrows to take out a basic skeleton. I did see that there was an archer. Okay. Maybe some kind of drop with this? I think I got his attention. There he is. Oh, I'm pretty bad at this. Okay, so I can dodge his arrows too. Wait, I have some sort of mechanic up here. Did something just baw at me? That was a weird sound. I do like the audio. Is there any kind of climbing mechanic? Okay, so I can place. Open a small ancient chest. We get some apples, bone fragments, iron ore. So this is cool. Essence of life is interesting. So this is pretty cool. This is sort of like an open-air dungeon space, which I don't think is common in, you know, Minecraft, the predecessor of this. Surface locations don't really exist outside of, like, say, villages. And so seeing all these ruins and even a small little dungeon escapade like that reminds me of very, like, Breath of the Wild-esque. That is a frog. What is in here? Do I have to break into here? There's some sort of gate thing at the top of this, and I'm wondering how oh! I get in right here. There's, by the looks of some evil chickens, we've got some statues here representing probably some sort of goddess. Azure fruits, apples. Sorry, goddess, for taking your stuff. Okay, we can collect different types of mushrooms. There's a downstairs to this. Oh. Why do I have the feeling that this is something I don't want? Woo! Excuse me, sir. I don't want it. Pretty sure this is how perishing happens. Okay, very cool. I'm using... Okay, so he has like a... Does he... I wonder if he regenerates health. Oh gosh. Okay. My arrow didn't fire. Why is my arrow not firing? Am I out of arrows? I might be out of arrows. I don't know if this is the point of this. I don't even know if I'm beating him. Okay, I did beat him. I picked up some green crystal shards, some emeralds. There's a chest over here. A high roll chest. Copper ingots, so seeds. A crude hatchet. A mushroom skewer, so food items. So, what seems to be some pretty decent stuff. And a portal. I want to kind of look around everywhere first. Oh, there's another chest back here with more copper. A copper sword. We can replace the stone one we have with something a little bit better. Okay. So far, this seems pretty interesting. I don't know what this does. Edge of the Echo, Forgotten Temple. Oh, interesting. So this seems to represent... Is this some sort of hub? This is some sort of hub. Interesting. So this is kind of where things get started, huh? I can trade with them? Spices, salt, dough. Fascinating. F to interact. Memories unlocked. Explore the many versions of Orbis to collect memories. Frog discovered. So I guess this is how you unlock crafting? More crafting things? This is by beating these bosses? That's actually kind of interesting. This is fascinating. But... yeah, this is pretty cool. I love these magic effects around these floating islands up here. New memory collect. So I'm collecting memories as I run around right now. Hello. I'm not gonna hurt you. Interesting. I can see this, I can see where a game like this would be very popular in a multiplayer aspect, just as much as a single player. Because it showed different types of weapons, or different variants of weapons, maces, great axes, bows. There's definitely, there were even daggers. There's definitely play styles for different people. And that was our first look at Hytale, the early access. It seems really fascinating. There's a lot to it already. At least in the simple first look I kind of did, I seem to have fought some sort of boss. I looted some structures, and there seems to be a lot going on, so I can't wait to get deeper into it. Be sure to watch my channel here on YouTube, I'm going to be uploading a whole series for Hytale. We're going to be diving into all of the different aspects of it. But yeah, that was your first look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!